So, in my last video, I ranked the greatest grime artists in a tier list from the very best to the very worst, in my opinion. Now, a subscriber commented on my last video and said, go ahead and do the grime artist best producers tier list. So what we've got here today is the ultimate grime producers tier list. So without further ado, I'm going to go straight into it. So if you will have a look on the right hand side of the screen, what you'll see is the tier list that I've got here. So I'm going to be ranking the grime producers from S tier, which is top producer. Then you got A tier, which is very good. You got B tier, which is decent. C tier, which is alright. And then you got D tier, which is not all that.
Let's go, nigga, let's go.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So all of these producers that I'm ranking, it's all my personal opinion. So it's a subjective list. I've tried to, add some objectivity in there. I mean, I've been in the Reddit forums to see what people are saying about the best grime beats, the best producers that they think. But feel free to leave me a comment letting me know your opinion on any of my picks. If you think that my pick's wrong, if you think that my pick's right, if you think I missed something out or whatever, go ahead and leave it in the comments. So we're going to go straight into it. First of all, we're going to start it off with Dot Rotten. So Dot Rotten is, in my opinion, one of the best grime producers and best grime artists of all time. So he's produced beats for the likes of Birdman. He's produced beats on, been producing beats for ages. He's also made produced a lot of beats on the original OG Season Volume 1 mixtape, album, which I personally think is one of the greatest grime projects of all time. You can really tell that he sort of played an executive producer role on that one. As to the overall grime project, how the overall sound was crafted and how it all came together. So a few good Dot Rotten beats. You've got Young Dot Money in Bags, which is also a good tune. You've got Young Dot Gimme the Money, which came from Rotten Rhythms Volume 6, I believe. He's also got Shanghai Rotten Rhythms. He's got Hydraulics, which is We're OGs. It corresponds to the tune We're OGs on the OG Season Volume 1 mixtape. So I think that's a banger as well. I'll go ahead and I'll give you a little sample of that just so you can see what I'm talking about. Get me glasses on. You get me? So I think this is a banger. If anybody remembers OG Season Volume 1 mixtape, We're OGs, this is that tune. Alright, so listen, you got Rolling Thunder Bassline Massacre, which is also a banger. So I might take these off, So there you go. I personally think that's one of his best beats. So listen, Dot Rotten, we're going to go ahead and put him in there. Top producer, rude boys, on the computer. Listen, next we've got Alias. If you don't know about Alias, Alias is for the old school heads. So back in the early days when garage was becoming grime and all that, and we were very early on in the game, some of the production quality weren't all that. You had Alias, you had two guys. But first we're going to talk about Alias. Gladiator Rhythm and Warriors. Alright, so Alias, there was two Gladiator rhythms. There was Gladiator the original and Gladiator 2. So let me go ahead and play this, because listen, the ting rings off, you know what I'm saying? So Alias Gladiator Rhythm. My man obviously used the sample from the film Gladiator, which is one of the best films of all time. One of the best scenes of all time as well.
The North, General of the Felix Legions. Loyal servant to the true Emperor, Marcus Aurelius.
Listen, loyal servant to the true Emperor, Marcus Aurelius.
Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next. My name is Gladiator. Alias.
Oh, listen. This is Gladiator 2, so this is a different scene. I think this scene's even better in the film.
Is this not why you were here?
If you've seen the film Gladiator, you know what I'm going on. They tried to mug him off. He chopped up like 5 men and then dashed the sword at the top dog. Like, listen, bro, are you man not entertained? Think I'm a dickhead? I was the general, bro. What are you telling me? General of the Felix Legions. This one rings up as well. Rings off, and then you got Warriors. Anyone seen the film Warriors? Everyone remembers this scene. This one was ringing off as well. So you see these tunes were big on the set. Like, they were big up north, and they were even getting spun on like London sets and that. But up north, they might have been bigger. So I'm in Manchester, so that's why I say up north. So anyway, Alias, a top producer, brother. Anybody knows about Alias, all right? So then next we're going to go on to SX. SX has got bangers. We're not going to play everyone's bangers, of course not, for obvious reasons, but, you know, I can give you a little spin of this just so you can get your chops around this, yeah? This one was, so it's them Stay Fresh man from Birmingham, I believe, Wolverhampton and all that. This was ringing off. This is like second golden age of grime. SX, I'm going to say you're very good, yeah? Only because I think that Money 2 instrumental, Woo is another instrumental that he's got. Like Woo, a lot of people would probably prefer Woo. Woo was probably a bigger instrumental in the scene and all the rest of it. But I think that Money 2 instrumental rings off. I think I heard K-Dot did a freestyle on that. K-Dot from Sheffield. So yeah, so we got SX, very good. Very, very good. Blessed Beats has got beats and that, you know. I didn't really bother to put too much on there for Blessed. I've put anything on there for my man. Quite simply because I don't, and this is no shade to him, I'm sure he's alright and that, and people will say he's sick and this and that, but I don't really vibe with his beats like that. As I remember from the beats I heard in the past. I think I might have even took him off the list, you know, for that very reason. Swiftly moving on. D-Dark. Yeah. You man don't know about D-Dark. See, the youths don't know about D-Dark. See, these are the old school rhythms that were getting played in, that man was spitting to in high school, you know. Them times there. But this one has got the drop. See, the tunes I played there, the drop on those tunes is really what sets it off. But it's like a very simple beat, man. Very, very simple, but like, the drop is serious. Stop it. D-Dark, I'm gonna put you in very good, just simply because I can't think of another good D-Dark beat. Not to say you don't have them, not to say they're not there, I just can't think of them. I just don't know them. It was all about Mission Rhythm. Maybe that just means that Mission Rhythm was so good that he didn't need no other beats. You know, it's a bit like the Alias and it's kind of like Alias and them, man. Like they're living off, like, I'm not saying he's living. Obviously, he probably does other things other than grime, because I don't think he made many grime beats. But like all they needed was like Alias. All he needed was Gladiator Rhythm, Gladiator 2, Warriors. DJ Odd's another guy we're going to talk about in a sec. All he needed was Champion, Blade Runner. You know, like he didn't need other things. So it's like D Dark. All he needed was Mission Rhythm. But that's good enough to say you're very good, very, very good. More rhythms, you'd be top producer. So listen, we got Dagi Freaka. I'm not going to even play that. Dagi Freaka came about in that Predator era, that SX era, which is a bit later than like your Aliases, yeah, and guys like that. So Dagi Freaka, I'm going to go straight ahead and say he's all right. He's all right. And only because I think he did have a few beats there, but I just, maybe the style don't vibe with me too much. Can't even see the guy. Where is he? So I'm gonna put you in all right, brother. You're all right. So next, Danny Weed. Danny Weed's obviously got Creeper. Everybody knows Creeper. Not a big fan of Creeper. And I did a bit of research trying to find another Danny Weed beat. It's like a one-trick pony type of thing. So it's like a beat that I don't really rate that much, although everybody rates it. People will probably put him in very good. I'm going to put him in not all that, to be honest with you, brother. Do you understand? He ain't all that, fam. Yeah? Da Vinci did bits back in the day. He had like, this K-Dot instrumental with Jammer is a good one. Phase instrumental is certified. Eyes on You is quite certified. So this is Eyes on You 1. So obviously 1 and 2. Yeah. So you should know about that. So I'm going to say, Da Vinci, you're very good, you know. You're very good. So next. Dexplicit. Dexplicit obviously made, well not obviously, but it's obvious to a grime head. He made the forward with him, which is Pow. Everybody knows Pow. Pow is one of the biggest grime tracks of all time. He's got this one, IMP Batch, you know, that's alright. DJ Mondi, pull up that Dexplicit remix. He has Might Be as well. Might Be's a big tune. Again, I'm gonna put Dexplicit in very good. Dexplicit might have made Frontline, you know. Frontline, which is New Am General. Frontline is a serious tune. Legendary grime tune, but notwithstanding that, I'm putting man in very good. Who we got next? Got Dizzy Rascal. Dizzy Rascal, people don't know that Dizzy Rascal was a producer as well as an artist. He self-produced a lot of his own album as well, which is Boy in the Corner, which is the first, it's like a classic, it's the classic grime album. It's the biggest, best first grime album, and everybody knows Boy in the Corner, you know. So the tunes that were big from him were Hole, Strings Hole. I'm not even going to play them because they're a mad thing. Then he's got Just a Rascal, the instrumental, and then Go, which is different to Hole. Like, listen, if anybody who wants to hear these, you can either just go search them, or you can go onto my website. You can go onto my article. There's an article there with all of these beats on. They're all on there with all the links as well. So you can just run it from there and click from there, bro. Just go on to the www.unequivocal0161.co.uk. You'll see the article there. 100 best grime beats of all time. All of these beats are on there. So Dizzy Rascal is a top producer. You know, he's levels. We're going to put him in top producer, yeah? Who else have we got? Got DJ Garner and Hectic. They done that Magic Circle. That's a beat. That's one of my favorite beats. Not going to play it. But there's not much going on in after that. Yeah, I can't think of another good Garner beat. That's not to say you don't have them. They just haven't found their way to me. You get me? When I was researching, I couldn't find. There probably some there, but Magic Circle is one of my favorite beats, and by far probably one of his best beats, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to put him in very good. Very, very good. DJ Mad. Now I don't even know if this guy's a grime producer, should I say. I don't even know if he is. He could be one of them guys that does like dubstep or something like that. But this beat here, New Reality, I heard a guy called Don Dino. He did like a like what we'd say call a diss track for Invasion crew out of Birmingham. I think this Don Dino guy's from Manchester. I ain't never seen him. I don't know who he is, but he had a hard diss track or this freestyle over this this beat, DJ Mad New Reality. But there's something about the beats, like the production quality is a bit too clean for a grime beat. So I feel like he's well versed in maybe like other electronic music like dubstep. Probably not drum and bass, but probably like dubstep and that type of thing. So, you know, can I really class him as a grime artist or a grime producer? Probably not, but for the sake of this, he's on here just because I like that beat. So I'm gonna go there and put him in decent, because at the same time I've heard one or two of his beats when I was researching and before when I would listen to the beats, and I didn't really find too many things that I was amazed by other than this New Reality. New Reality is a heavy beat, right? So next, who we got? Next we got DJ Odds, yeah? DJ Odds. DJ Odds, everything I said that applies to Alias applies to DJ Odds. He's the other guy that I'm talking about. Strung Up, you gotta, you know, Strung Up is an original, bro. On all the classic sets, especially Up North, I didn't really hear it too much on the like London sets, but the Up North sets was just getting rinsed. So it's still sick now, bro. Too much, brother. And then you got Champion Remix. My Up North guys, my Manchester guys will know about these beats, but they'll remember the old school sets and the old school tracks that guys did on these beats. Yeah? Stop it, brother. Strung Up VIP. So this VIP thing is like remix. You know, back in the day with the grime and that, they used to, a lot of the time they'd say like, make a grime beat and make a similar beat with the same name, probably with the same samples, flipped it and called it VIP. It's like saying remix. So this is Strung Up VIP. Strung Up, the original, was the first one I played of DJ Odds'. The VIP might be better. It's like a sense of urgency, bro. It's like it's all deep out here. It's like we're on, listen. It's like we're on a mission, bro. We're on a mission, brother. The amount of spliffs I must have done for that.
They don't advertise for killer.
DJ Odds, Blade Runner again. So all these beats, what, there's 4 of them there, they're all cold, bro. They're all classics.
Ex-Blade Runner. Ex-Killer.
What about that? And to be honest, these beats were like, the quality of them were way before that, like they're way ahead of their time. So this was like mid 2000s. This was the early days of grime when these DJ Odds and Alias were making their beats. But they were such high quality that they survived the test of time. So listen, without further ado, DJ Odds is a top producer, okay? I'm gonna put Dizzy Rascal first, Dot Rotten second, Alias and Odds come after. So next, we're going to go on to DJ Virgo. I think, you know, don't come for me here, but I think Virgo might be from Birmingham. And I think he might do like some bassline stuff, which is bassline is kind of like, it's almost like garage a bit, but more instrumental based. But this is Virgo with him. Like another subscriber got me onto this. So basically there was a guy who was looking for a beat, a particular beat that was in one of my videos or whatever. And he asked me what that beat was. So I didn't know, innit. I may have given him some suggestions. It might be this, it might be that. But then like maybe a year later, he found the beat and he commented back to tell me, yo, it's this. So that's why that's the only reason this is on this list, because of my man. So you see you, brother, shout out. Like if I can, I'll put your name on the thing, pull your name up on there just so like you get the credit for that. But this is Virgo March with him. This was heavy back in the day on the set.
Mr. V.
We can't give you more of that, but that's heavy. So Virgo is the top producer, all right. Flavor D gets like mentioned. People will be like, oh, on the set, they'll be like, all type Flavor D, This is Flavor D. So, you know, Flavor D. She's all right in terms of like that robot was probably the first beat that I found when I clicked Flavor D. I threw that in, that's on the list. But I won't go as far as to say I'm not amazed. It's just normal, innit? She falls into a bit like a similar category to that Mr. DJ Mad. So I'm going to put him in decent. You know, maybe there's better beats that she's got, but so Fluke's Hood Economics, I'm not going to play it, but Hood Economics is a certified tune. He's also got Wifey Rhythm. Wifey Rhythm was a big tune by Tiny Temper back in the early grime days. But Hood Economics, Ice Kid, and Chipmunk and Ice Kid have got a legendary Westwood freestyle over Hood Economics. It's a sick beat. Same thing with Wiley. I think he's got a freestyle over that same beat on a Westwood freestyle from back in the day. But what I'm going to say to this about Flukes is, although Hood Economics is one of my favourite beats, I couldn't really find too many more beats that were reached that level. So for that reason, I'm going to put you in decent. Although Hood Economics is very, very good. It's very good. We got Footsie. Not going to play Footsie's beats, but Footsie's got bangers. Footsie is part of that legendary grime crew with D-double-E, so Footsie's more of the producer, although he is an artist these days. He has got bars. And then you got D-double-E. D-double-E, you know, goes without saying, one of the best grime artists of all time. But Footsie's a very good producer. Like, he's a Wiley, Jammer, Skepta level producer. Maybe better. Like, It's War, which is this beat here, then It's War remix and Hit It are all banging tunes. So, Footsie, yeah, top producer, brother. And then, Genius. This Genius Dark Boy, that's a decent tune. I was struggling to find, like, too many sick Genius tunes. So I'm not too sure how many he's got. But I think I get the impression that he's more of a DJ than a producer, although he can produce, as are a number of people on this list. So for this reason, I'm going to put Genius here. Although I know he has had a big contribution in the game, I know he obviously can produce, and he obviously is a big DJ as well. The only thing is, although Dark Boy is a sick tune, I don't know how many of his other beats are of that level, you know. Or the level where I'm like, I like it, if that makes sense. That level that I like, if that makes sense. So, next up, we got Iron Soul. Iron Soul uses a lot of sampling. A lot of sampling. Like, this one is sampling some classical music. The whole beat is just this classical with some, you know, whatever samples. And he's got this Chinese water. They're good tunes, you know, they're good. But for me, they're like overproduced style, if you know what I mean. Like, with grime, yeah, you can have the classical, like with Sticky, Killer Cuts, you know, you can have that classical style, but you need to have a lot of space for a grime MC to be able to lay down their bars, or else it's like the beat should never be overtaking the MC. And I feel like sometimes Iron Soul, his beats did fall into that category. Same thing with guys like P-Jam, you know. So I'm gonna put Iron Soul decent, although some people could say he's very good, and, you know, I wouldn't have an issue with that. J Sweet's got big boy tunes. Like, these tunes, I like them anyway. So let me play. So this Curb. Now I'm gonna play Curb, or I'll play Rats. See, wait. Anyone remembers Lord of the Mics 2? This is, I think it's the second round, Skepta vs Devilman, which is, I think, is the best round in that clash, and I think one of the best rounds in any Lord of the Mics. But it's like, level 1, they want to reach this, because when I touch Mike I'm the deepest, I'm the strongest, he's the weakest, I want an A-list, he's still struggling to get up on the C-list, chop Devilman into pieces. So, J Sweet is a top producer. And I didn't know that he made raps until I was researching for this video. So then we got Jammer. Top producer. Oh, boys, I'm on a computer. Listen, Fire Hydrant. Like Jammer's remix of Wiley's Fire Hydrant. I think Jammer's remix is better than Wiley's original. He's obviously got a lot of... Jammer is the frontman of the scene, if you're asking me. You know, like, Jammer done so much for the scene as an artist, as a producer. I don't know if he's a DJ. But he's got all these beats here are sick. He's got loads of sick beats. Shanguli is a good one. Destruction's a good one. Hollow Man is one of my favourite beats. So we'll play Hollow Man. The progression of the arrangement, how he does it, bringing different things in, like he very well evident on this beat. I can feel it. I feel that one. So I'm gonna put Jammer. I'm actually gonna put Jammer here, you know, for the moment. Jamie's got big beats. Hench is a good one. Serious is obviously one of the biggest tunes of all time. Serious, the instrumental, that gets good spins. Jamie is a big top producer. I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put him there. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is which one's a good one? So he's got Hoods Up, War, and Invasion. They're all good beats. They're all sick. I remember watching a video of Johnny Cash saying he used to go to America. Let's just go on. Yeah. Man will know that one. Big spins on sets, you know. I remember Johnny Cash, he was on a podcast talking about how he was in US back in the day, like in the early 2000s, listening to their music. I think they had a form of garage in, like, maybe in Florida or wherever he said he was, just on passing through. And he kind of took that sound and then came back and made Sub-Low, which is like an offshoot of Grime. Sub-Low being all about the very low bass frequencies and tones, as you can see from his beats. And I think he was trying to claim that he created Grime in a way, like not outwardly saying I created it, but saying, look, I had more of an influence in Grime than people realize, for the reasons that he said. Yeah. So Johnny Cash, anyway. Johnny Cash is a top producer. I'm actually gonna put him there. And we'll do that. We've got Louis White. Louis White's got good beats. Louis White's decent. I'm gonna put him in very good. He's got good, like, a lot of good beats. Some are better than others, but ultimately, I'm gonna put him in very good. Low Deep has got bangers. You see, Cheeky Violin and Jedi. Jedi, again, probably I'd say top 15. Cheeky Violin, I'd say top 50 of my personal favourites. So I'm going to put Low Deep as a top producer, and I'm going to put him here. So it edges out J Sweet, Johnny Cash, Jamie. That's how highly I rate him. Like, basically, people go and listen to Low Deep Jedi instrumental, and you'll see what I'm saying. L-Star, that Cherry Drop there is a big tune. L-Star's from Birmingham. I'm gonna put L-Star in decent. Cherry Drop's my favourite beat of his. Macabre Unit are serious guys. Take Time and Sense are good beats. Very good beats, should I say. You know, one thing I found when researching this is a lot of the beats that I didn't know what the names were, I would have attributed them to someone like Wiley or Jammer, were actually by guys like Macabre Unit and J Sweet. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that's them. Anybody, you'll know that beat. That's them. Macabre Unit. It's like, I've never heard mention of them in life, but they're making big beats. They made that, like, I thought this was like Danny Reed or something, bro, but it's not, bro. Macabre Unit, and they also got Them Not Ready. Them Not Ready is good. Them Not Ready yet. Dun, 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 dun. So listen, guys, they're top producers. I'm gonna put just because of the amount of beats they've got. So for the sake of the amount of beats that they got, I'm gonna put them there, yeah. I think that's fair. So we got now Maniac. Maniac is sick, bro. Maniac. So I'm gonna list off the beats that I like. Okay, so he's got a grime album called New Age Grime. I'm not gonna play any of them, but Warzone is a good beat. Then he's got Bowie Free, Adulthood, Grime Kid, Man Them, Orchestra, Devil, What a Ass, Headshot, Skenged Out, Captain. So Maniac's heavy. Maniac is a top producer, bro. One of the best of the second golden age of grime, should I say. I'm gonna put him like there, you know, G. Mikey J. I'm gonna put Mikey J, very good. So Mikey J produced a lot of or a number of beats on Kano's first album, Home Sweet Home. He had like a very polished sound for that time. Like they were like industry quality sound engineering, mixing, mastering on the beats. So Mic Check 1 2, that's a good beat that people used to do like battle so kind of like clash bars and disses on. So yeah, Mikey J, I'll put him there. The only thing is, apart from that, some of the other ones are more commercial centric, the other beats. Mic Check 1 2 for me is the only one I've heard from him that's actually very grimy. Yeah. But everybody knows Mic Check 1 2. Like if you hear it, you'll know what beat it is. You'll remember the beat basically. So Mr. Slash, Concerto Rhythm and Murder Music are both bangers. And it's as simple as this. He's like falls into this. He reminds me of either Low Deep or Macabre Unit with the kind of levels. Notwithstanding the fact, nevertheless, it is what it is. He's a top producer, yeah. Mr. Wong, Orchestra Boroughs, is really the only good beat of his that I could locate. But Orchestra Boroughs was a good beat and it was a good tune, like in the Channel U days. So listen, Mr. Wong, I'm gonna put you in decent just because there's nothing else. But you know, it's like one of them. It's similar to Genius and well, I don't know if I can compare the two, but it's similar to like Flukes and you know most people in this decent tier. It's kind of like, I like your style of making beats a lot. It's just that there is only really one beat that I'm thinking this is ringing off, and I either can't find other beats, or the other beats I'm not rating. One or the other kind of thing. That's what the categories are for that decent tier. So then we got P Jam. I'm not really rating P Jam, to be honest. Again, it's that overproduced style, so I'm just gonna be like, not all that, bro, in my opinion. And this is only my opinion. Plastic Man Plastician, you know, Char VIP. I remember what I said about VIPs. Char is similar to Alias and DJ Oddsy's beats, where it's like they're highly rated from back in the day, you know. So just simply for the nostalgic value, and they are sick beats. It's like, because I'm not going to play it, I'll describe what it's like. It's like comparing D Dark Mission Rhythm that you heard before to maybe Alias's style, like in Gladiator, the first one. That's what Char is like. Then we got Predator. 24/7 and Circles are big beats. He was in the new age, kind of like Maniac times. Top producer. Rapid. So Rapid is one of the producers from Rough Squad, which is a highly talented grime crew. They had a few producers. They probably had more producers per capita than anybody else. They had like 4 producers, bro. Basically, everyone could produce. So I'm not going to play any of them, but Underground is a tune. Top 3 Selected is a tune. Top 3 Selected remix. Both of them are probably in my top 20. License is I think more new. If I'm not mistaken, it might be older, but that's also a tune. Rapid, I can't not say that he's a top producer. Rebound X, Rhythm and Gash. Listen, very good, bro. Just because, what else is there? Like, really, I should be putting him here, but that beat is so, like, embedded in the grime culture that it's hard for me to put him any lower than very good. Rude Kid, UFO Mode. UFO Mode's good. I'm sure he has a few others, but I'm not too big on Rude Kid, but UFO Mode's good. I'm going to put him in very good. Rough Squad as a whole. So, Misty Cold, Anna's a tune. Functions on the Low, that's sick. Down, Pied Piper. Things in Boots. Good Old Days, Extra. I remember Devlin doing some more on that in the movement, and then man, Lay Down. Rough Squad as a whole, like, top producers, brother. So they're gonna go top producer. Silencer, Teddy. Hotheads tune, one of my favourites. World War 4. That was like broke the scene at one point, World War 4. On the Stage, Goblin, Regulations, Final Lap. Teddy / Silencer is a top producer, like very, very similar to Maniac. Very, very similar to Maniac. Like, an interesting question is, who's better? Silencer / Teddy or Maniac? That's like more of an interesting question to me. It's like, who's better? Alias or DJ Odds? It's like that. Sir Spiral been doing things for a long time. I think even in more recent times he's been doing a lot. I think he's like a DJ, radio DJ, One Extra. DJ on BBC One Extra radio. Yeah. But Spiral's got big tunes. Like, a lot of them you will have heard. Have Manners, you'll have heard that. Grenade, you'll have heard that. Dub Paint Timer's alright. Shadow Boxing, you'll have heard that. That's good. He's got a Bruce Wayne one, which sounds like the Batman theme. And then he's obviously got he's got a remix of Pull Up That, which is a big tune from the Channel U days. So, Spiral, I can't not call him a top producer. Very similar to Rapid. He's also in Rough Squad. Or was in Rough Squad. I don't know if he still is. I'm going to do it like that. Or maybe even like that, you know. Because, the beats that, Spiral, I'm putting in there. The beats that Rapid has got are like, they were better in the earlier days, and then the beats that Spiral's got are more better in the later days, like in the like the second golden age of grime was when Spiral's popping, whereas Rapid was popping in the golden age of grime 1.5, if you get me, like when it was the movement and Devlin and Grim and all, and them on there, like that's when you got like Extra Rhythm and stuff like that. Then we got Skepta. Skepta is a top producer, coined the phrase top producer, so we're not going to beat around the bush here, but I'll read out some of his best beats. He's got the Gunshot Rhythm, he's got Dead, he's got Flu, he's got Private Caller 2, Meridian, which is a classic one, Big Bars, DTI, Missing, DTI, Pirate Radio Anthem, Stage Show Rhythm, Top Producer, Take You Out Remix, Autopsy, Skepta v Wookie, Little Man Backwards. Now I'll play this one because this is interesting. This was, if you've ever seen Practice Hours 2, Skepta's actually making this beat flipping out, bro. Skepta's actually making this beat in that video, and he plays it in the video. But I managed to locate it there. I think who's got that there? That's my G Silver Drizzle, yeah. Listen, Skepta top producer, yeah? Sticky, Killer Cuts, and Triplets. I think Sticky might have been more of a garage guy, but that Killer Cuts is a serious beat. I think it would fall into grime. I don't know, some people might call it garage, but I'm sure that I've heard that term grimy garage back when garage was turning into grime. I don't know, brother, but Sticky Killer Cuts is a tune. Again, because of how good that tune is, I'll put you here, but when he's got Triplets, which is a garage thing, I'll put you there, but, yeah, won't say any more about that. Spooky Bizzle. Spooky, I think I don't know if he's in Slew then, but Spooky's got, Joyride is a big tune. Anybody knows Joyride? If you hear it, you'll know. It's got a sick sample. So, Spooky, I'll put you in decent just because I don't know. In fact, no, go on then. Very good. I'm gonna actually put Genius in very good as well, because he's done a lot for the scene as a DJ and as a producer, maybe more as a DJ, but he's very well known and respected in the scene. I suppose Flavor D as well, but we'll be getting thin on the ground. We've got nothing for Swift to be. Terror Danger, the top producer. Aftershock frontman. He did, I think, Frontline, or at least a version of Frontline. He's got Poltergeist, Salty Hunter, DTI remix. He's got good beats. He's a top producer. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. Then we got Wookie. Wafer. Sorry. So let me just go back quickly. So the Skepta beat that I was playing was called Little Man Backwards, because it's a remix of that garage tune Little Man by Wookie, and everyone knows Little Man. It's like, Little Man, there's a crowd of you. So he remixed that into a grime beat, Skepta did. So anyway, you got Wafer. Wafer is one of the Slew Dem producers. I really think I'm a big fan of Wafer, Very, very industrial sounding beats. So wait. Let's relax. Like, if anyone's seen Practice Hours 2 in Esco, this is a sick tune, this sick beat. The beats are just mental, bro. It's mad how he's using bombs for claps, and that is sick. And then them kicks, bro. How are you getting it? Yeah. Over compression central, but I'm here for it, brother. So I'm gonna put Wafer in top producer, G, just cause. So listen. Then we got Wiley. Wiley's obviously, everybody knows Wiley, Godfather of Grime, so we're not gonna spend too much time on this, but he's got Pies, Igloo, Ice Rink, Pingu, Eskimo, Bird Tune, Morgue, which is very much like D-Dart Mission Rhythm type of style beat, Fire Hydrant, which I was talking about before. Jammer did a Fire Hydrant, and I think that's better than Wiley's Fire Hydrant, but he has that Korg M1 kind of flute sample or whatever that's iconic. Wiley is a top producer, Godfather of Grime. It's as simple as this, Rude. It's as simple as this, brother. Simple, brother. And I think that might round it off, So I had some of Akala's beats on there, but Akala himself is not a producer, although them beats there are good, but he didn't produce them, some other dudes produced them. I thought it was him at first, but it's not. So basically, not got anything for them, man. So I think the DJ Master there, Dirty Danger there, I'm not sure who that is, that DJ Boss, man. They have got beats that feature on the article that I'm talking about on my website. www.unequivocal.0161.com. You can go and check it out there, and you'll see a full list of all the beats that I've used and a full list of like further beats. Like you'll see the whole thing, but you know, like pure beats on there. So anybody who's into grime is trying to figure out what beat is what, who made this, who made that, you can go on that website there, my website. You'll be able to see the article there. It has the full list of the beats. Took a lot of time to make, a lot of passion, blood, sweat and tears, more energy, more passion, more energy took to make. So you'll like that, brother. Like, go and check it out. And in terms of this video, I hope you like it. Do us a favor, give this video a like. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think about my list. Let me know what you think about my list. Let me know, like, if you would do anything different, if you would add someone in, if there's anyone I've missed, if there's anyone you'd take out, if there's anyone you'd move into different tiers. And, you know, let me know, bro. Let me know. Like, I'm interested to spark some dialogue and hear what people have to say. But other than that, do us a great service by subscribing to the channel. Helps us out a lot. That's what we're here for. I've got a lot of big projects coming, and we're moving forward with this. So do us a favor, you know, like the video, comment and subscribe, and thanks for listening. If you've listened to the end, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.